next level above the S is the M, in this case specifically the M1000R. As you can see, we upgraded even more with a lot of carbon parts, and to tell you more about, we'll start on the rear today. And Daniel, what do you have for me today?
Yeah, Julius, like you said, we clean up the field from the backside to the front today, and starting this with the number plate holder here as usual, as you know it, really elegant small part, going further up a little bit to this three-piece part, the rear, and the rear is part of the rear under tray combined with this middle unit here and the passenger seat cover, and it's really easy just like to clear it off. You put your key inside, you put it off, put a passenger seat on it, and then you go on a tour with your guys. So really clean, really nice, beautiful. It's a whole bunch of carbon package. Going a little bit more further down here, we have not only an optical carbon part thing and theme with this rear mud holder, the rear fender. We have it also in its functionality, and I cannot stop to repeat it and again. It's not only the optical part, it's also a lot of functionality because, guys, it keeps all the mud apart from you, rain, water. It's a really beautiful part, and with this is one piece with this above carbon part, which keeps the chain really always clean if you just like put new oil in it and you don't want to have it on your clothes. Going also a little bit more further down, we have our swing arm protection, and you know this little crash of stones what you're sometimes getting even on the first tour of your bike, and this keeps all the optical miserables from your bike when you have this carbon on your swing arm. Just a little bit more further to the front, we have our carbon frame cover. The carbon frame cover, really long, nice, beautiful part, and keeps a lot of heat apart from you, so it's also a question of isolating the heat from the rider when he goes on long tours and there's a lot of heat coming up from the engine. As you usually know, we have our alternator protector, the water cooler protection here in the front. Also on the other side we have our engine protection, every time in carbon, every time really specific in case you're getting in trouble and having probably just a small crash or something, not to have it on the engine cover itself. So what is really specific, and I also repeat it again, it's the belly pan, this really beautiful long part. In our case, the belly pan is also implementing this front part, what comes originally just in the plastics, and here it usually stops, as you know, so you see the whole catalyst and exhaust system, and we are covering till the end the complete exhaust system, the catalyst, and you just see a small piece of part if you want to have some optical changement in colors or whatever, or when you use it with this titanium exhaust system.
And an M1000R wouldn't be an M if there wouldn't be any ringlets, but we have them of course in carbon. And anybody who's watching our recent videos explaining how carbon is done and how it's made and how it's also processed will know how complicated and how much technical know-how is put in to make these ringlets possible from this material in this shape like they are, giving you this double-decker design on the part. So there is really, I would say, this is a masterpiece. And behind it is screwed to the side fairing as well to the water cooler cover, and you know it from our parts. Of course, each can be bought and built to the bike individuality. So this means you can really just decide which of those parts you want, and you can combine them all together or each as a single part with the original parts. How it should look on your bike is your decision. Now we come even more to the front. Now we see the windshield, which not only looks great, but gives the bike another, I would say, functionality. Because the windshield, of course, is not as big as a complete full fairing, but it gives you, especially on your body, on your helmet, some wind protection, which is especially helpful when you're on a longer tour, maybe with some highway sections in between. Then this just puts away the pressure of the air from your body, so you have more relaxed arms and can have another plus of comfort, I would say, when riding the bike, especially on longer tours. And now, last but not least, we have, of course, the M front fender together with the wheel covers. You know, they are designed and built for the M1000RR, but of course they have so many benefits and they're technically so great. We made them fitting, of course, also for the M1000R, and what they can do all, especially also the front fender. We made dedicated videos for both parts, so one video only for the front fender and one video only for the wheel cover, explaining how these parts are functioning, how they are working, and what benefits they all bring to your bike. Here, so you can see them again on the M1000R, on the naked bike. And we've spoken about so many parts on a naked bike that maybe some of you may ask, is this bike still naked?
If you personally ask me, Julius, I think still, even if we have such an amount of beautiful carbon parts, for me it still stays a naked bike. And it stays really the benchmark of naked bikes, because you know, with 200 horsepower, this bike is really strong. So we hope that you enjoyed this video as we did. If you have any comments, just write us an email and put a thumb up. We would love to. And so just keep on with us, going with the further videos we are going to show up in the next few months. Keep on going. We wish you the best of luck and goodbye.
See you next time.